Can I purchase the home that I'm currently renting? Today, you'll find out. The answer is yes. Now, there's some important points that you need to know. What does it look like when you purchase the home that you're currently renting? Now, on the loan, it's exactly the same. The pre-qualification process is exactly the same. What I highly recommend is that since you and the owner usually are talking about getting the house or purchasing the house where you are currently living at, is a real estate agent. Most buyers believe that they don't need a real estate agent to purchase that property because the seller is willing to help with some closing costs and they don't want to pay for any fees. You don't really have to pay a real estate agent the commission. Remember, you guys as buyers, you don't pay any commissions to the real estate agent. The sellers do. They pay for the real estate agent to list the property, and they also give the commission to the buyer's agent. You as a buyer can take advantage of that so they can negotiate the deal for you. If the seller is not willing to pay for any commission, I will recommend and strongly suggest for you to contact still a real estate agent for them to do a contract. They can write you up the contract. They're not going to represent either one of you, but they can help you with the negotiation part or just the contract, since we as lenders need one. Another important point is, how much are you going to write this offer or contract for? How much are you really buying this property for? You can Google it, you can check into any .com website, whatever you like to do. The real thing is, whenever we lenders send an appraiser to do an appraisal valuation on the property, that's when we're gonna find out exactly how much the property value is. Now, if you don't have anybody who represents you, or the real estate agent is not there and they don't look up the comps, then the seller can also hire an appraiser and do an appraisal prior to put the property into the market or try to get into a contract with you. It's important for you to know how much that property really cost. Home inspection. I always suggest do a home inspection in your property, whether if you have a real estate agent involved or not, whether if you have been living on that property or not. Even if you have been in that property for about 5 or 10 years, you really don't know what the status or the condition on that property is. So I strongly recommend for you to do that as well. Before you even do any of these, you guys need to know how much you can qualify for. If you really are in the position to finance that property, if you're not paying for this property cash, you still need to come with a lender to get finance or get pre-qualified and see if you qualify for that property. You need to know how much your payments is going to be, how much your down payment is going to be. Now, how many people involved in the household can qualify for this property? Super important, right? It's very important for you to come and see that lender. If the seller decides to give you some closing cost to purchase the home, then you need to know exactly how much money do you need. Especially in this market, sometimes they're not willing to give you closing cost, or most times they don't, but you need to find out exactly what is your situation and talk to the seller in regards to that.